What's up, guys? Raz here, and today we're doing a review on Wasted. Now let's jump right in. This Wasted is a Minecraft PvP server where you can play on one of 4 different teams or on the independent team, and you can play as 5 different classes. The main objective of Wasted is to capture a diamond that someone has for your team or for yourself by holding it for a certain amount of time. The classes you see there you can't have unless you pay money, except for the assault. And yeah, if you join a team, you can choose a place where you want to spawn. At any of these different spaces, you can spawn, depending on what team you're on. Depends on what determines which place you will spawn in. So if you're on whatever team, certain areas are held by your team, or you can just join the independents, which means you have to spawn at a random location instead of having to spawn anywhere else, like everyone else. See, random. Now let's get into the actual game. Actual game. Here we are. Guns. Yeah, you see, the first 2 items in your hotbar are always your primary gun and your secondary gun. Different classes might have different changes to this, but if you're a free player, that's true for you. Enemies will have red names above their heads, and friendlies will have green names above their heads. When people die, they drop all the things in their inventory, so you won't be able to save anything when you die. To shoot, you right click, and to reload, you click. Well, to scope in, you hold down shift, and that only is if you have a gun that can scope in. Now, you do also have money. That beeping you hear every once in a while is the sound of me picking up money on the ground. That guy right there, he tried to sneak up on us, got murdered miserably because he was only using a pistol. Pistols aren't very powerful, but this gun is. This is an automatic shotgun. There are at least maybe 10 guns in this game. I'm pretty sure there's more than that. Probably like 15 or so, but I don't know. But there are a lot of guns in this. There's a lot. When you first spawn, you only spawn with a pistol, but I'll get into that later. There are different items in the game that you can use. Like right now, I'm using my pistol. It's a P30 that you spawn with, or their main gun. And you also have your food, which is called rations in this. And yeah, across the different towns, there will be different chests that spawn randomly throughout different buildings. And in the buildings, there will be these chests with guns and ammo in it, or rations. You can get a new gun. When you spawn, you kind of gonna need a gun, so you get one from these chests. And it's really useful for getting ammo, because you run out of ammo pretty fast in this game. But there are chests pretty much everywhere, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Killing people in this game, it's pretty easy. They only take a few shots to kill with pretty much any kind of gun. My favorite being the automatic shotgun, because it's kind of overpowered, but you know, it's okay. Depends. It depends on the situation. It's all situational, really. But in most cases, being able to spam a shotgun shot over and over is kind of useful. People will, like I said, drop whatever they have when they die. So that guy there dropped food. This guy here, apparently I can't aim, and I walk in there and he almost kills me. It's actually pretty bad because he only had a pistol. And I almost died, and I had an automatic shotgun. It's kind of sad. Yeah, there are buildings and stuff throughout this place, and things that you can do. Team up with friends. You can make a group, and then you can all spawn on each other and go throughout the land, being merrily and happily, I guess. Only problem I have sometimes with this game is that you can see people through walls because the world doesn't generate for me fast enough, so I might be able to see them through a wall and track them down. A lot of people, I think it happens to them too, because you can't really sneak around. You can go and attack other people's cities, just hunt them, go down to a different city, and if you kill all the hostiles there, your team can spawn in that city as long as you're there. So that's one way to get your friends to spawn with you. Or you can make a group squad thing, and if you're a squad leader, they can spawn on you. The map consists of many different features, like the forest you see to my right, and all these different buildings. And I'll get into the buildings later. Buildings are, in fact, we'll get into that in a second, actually. I don't want to tell you. And yeah, that's basically just killing, murder, killing everyone. You have to decide what kind of gun you want to get. Also, friendly fire is on, so that guy just killed himself, as you saw. So yeah, don't attack your teammates; it'll only kill you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It really is just killing people. The objective, like I said, is getting the diamond and capturing it for your team. But generally, most people, well, not most people, but a good chunk of people don't actually go for the objective. saw right there that guy was shooting at me, and I just snuck around him. There's a lot of strategy in this game, and you kind of have to be sharp and smart about what you do. You can't just do willy-nilly, per se. And you also have to be good with a sniper rifle, like me. Watch this. Bam. Ah, yeah. I like that shot. Anyways, yeah, you pick up their money, and money can be used in a shop. The shop has all of the guns in the game that you can buy, and a jetpack and armor. And I'll get into that later. Right here you can see that I'm attempting, well now I am, I'm destroying windows. That's one of the features of this game. Windows are destructible with normal guns, and with a bazooka, or I think a grenade probably, you can destroy buildings, like the actual buildings. It's always good to search around, because you might find a chest like this one and see what's in it, but if you don't like it, it's fine. Your friend can probably benefit from it. Something very useful is the fact that you can build. You can pick up a chest off the ground, these ender chests, by if they're on the ground, you just pick them up and you can drop them, and you can confirm your build, and it will build it super fast, and it looks really amazing when it's being built like that. Oh my god, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so buildings, certain buildings with ender chests in them can be moved around. Different types of fortifications, all sorts of things can be moved around, and there's even something special called a turret. Get into that in a second, but yeah, you can move them around, and I'll get into the vehicle things that you see on the ground. The pigs, yeah, those are something else. Get into that in one moment. Right now, I'm in a turret. I'm in an amazing turret. Turrets are pretty powerful, but they can't move. You can move them around, but you have to place them down and then shoot them. They have a whole lot of ammo, and you can do this with them. You can shoot cars until they explode. Those things right there are called cars. I know they're pigs. Just bear with me, guys. They're definitely cars. I don't know. Yeah, they're cars. Basically, pigs in this game are cars that you can drive. You just right-click on it, and then you get in it. Then you switch to your steering wheel in the first slot of your inventory. You can drive it around. You can't shoot or anything while you're in the car, but it's still useful because it goes a lot faster than you can run. By the way, on the server you have I think like a speed boost of 1 always. So, I mean, yeah, you're always pretty fast. Now, while in the car, if you're on the road, you will go faster than if you're not on the road. So, if you go into the sand, you'll go pretty slow. And if you go into the road, you'll go pretty fast. Something useful to note is that if you right click while you're driving, you'll get a speed boost temporarily, as if you're using a fishing rod on your pig. But it will run out eventually. But then you can just use it again. You have infinite uses for that. In my experience bar, you see my level. That's the amount of HP on your pig. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. Tells you how much HP your pig has. If your pig's about to explode, it will start smoking, and you probably should get out because it won't be able to work, and if it explodes, you will die instantly, pretty much. If you want to know what a maxed out person looks like, this is what he looks like. This guy right here. He's maxed out entirely. He has full leather armor, per se, and leather armor, that armor right there, black armor, that's like the only armor, and it's the best armor. Now, something peculiar happened when I was hanging out with this guy, this super maxed out guy. He has a bazooka, by the way, and you're just gonna have to watch what happens. It's pretty weird. I don't even know how to explain it myself. So basically, a guy just flew in on a jetpack, shot my friend, and he shot back with a bazooka and almost killed him. And I looted his stuff, except the bazooka. But I was nice enough to give it back because I'm not a douchebag, and I just threw it on the ground, and he picked it up. And it was fun times. He was nice, and I was nice, and we were good friends. Anyways, yeah, a lot of the server does have to do with just being a douchebag, but, you know, it's part of the game. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Yeah, that is about it. Yeah. That's the game in a nutshell. Shoot people, have fun, play with friends. It's fun. IP's in the description, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Might see me on the server, maybe not. Shopbo Network, check it out. Really like the server, and it is affiliated with Ghostcraft because it's on the same, you know, lobby thing and all that. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.